What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo. In today's video, we are checking out 5 Seconds of Summer. She's Kinda Hot, the official video. Yes, this is a little bit of a throwback. I thought this would be fun because after the hype around 5 Sauce 5, all the promo leading up to it, that album, which was incredible, me getting a chance to see them live, me doing the full uncut Royal Albert Hall video live stream reaction over on Patreon, all that stuff happened. And like, I know they're on tour, like I'm really hoping to see them in August, but like there's just not been a lot of like music to come out, which rightfully so. They worked their ass off on that album. It was a great album, but like I miss them. I feel like we used to like be able to react to them kind of on a regular basis, and I really miss 5 Seconds of Summer. So I thought it'd be fun to do this throwback. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Before we get into today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Also, please check out my Patreon, especially if you like 5 Seconds of Summer. I have a lot of really cool content over there. I have a lot of their albums, that's full uncut album reactions. I have the 10-year anniversary like video they put together. I did a full reaction to that. I did the Royal Albert Hall, which was literally such a fucking cool moment for them. I just gotta say, like, the evolution of 5 Seconds of Summer. Okay, but with all that out of the way, let's check out the She's Kinda Hot video. Oh my god. Baby sauce. Oh man. Seeing Michael again, come on. Yes. You always know it's gonna be good when you're in the Luke lip ring era.
She's always screaming when she's calling her friend. She's kinda hot though. Yeah, she's kinda hot though. Just a itty bitty little bit hot. My chick is telling me I got crazy dreams.
Okay, the reason that I was like so obsessed with, well, Callum in general, but when you think about like 5 Sauce 5 and how he was having a lot of those vocal moments, especially when I saw them live, I feel like Callum was like really getting a chance to have these like super cool fucking moments. I love his high range pop punk like nasally sound. It's so fucking sick.
Just a itty bitty little bit hot. My chick is telling me I got crazy dreams. She's also saying I got low self-esteem. She's kinda hot though. Yeah, she's kinda hot though.
Fucking Ashton's backing vocal there.
She won't get out of my head. She's kinda hot though.
Woo!
My friend left cottage 'cause it felt like a job. His mom and dad both think he's a slob. He's got a shot though. Yeah, he's got a shot though.
Look, all I gotta say is that 5 Seconds of Summer deserve the love and attention that they've gotten over the years, because the evolution, especially, I really think about Luke's vocals. Luke was already like a great vocalist here, but we gotta give credit where credit is due. Luke has continued to progress so fucking strong, and where he is at now as a vocalist is just amazing. I'm so stoked to see that kind of progress.
When you've got bigger plans that no one else understands, you've got a shot though.
What the fuck? Yes.
We are the leaders of the not coming back, but we're alright though. Yeah,
What the fuck is this contraption that they're traveling on though?
we are the kings and the queens of the new broken scene. Yeah, we're alright though.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Dude, the Michael shreds, I'm absolutely here for it. God damn. all while traveling on a giant...
Sometimes I'm feeling like I'm going insane.
Okay, well, come on, Ashton. All while they're traveling on this just junk contraption, they do not have to be going this fucking hard, but of course they are. And also, shout out to Ashton because, come on, man, Ashton is the fucking OG when it comes to that, like, gravel vocal, just fucking amazing, coming from all the way in the back in the drum and rhythm section, and we're here for it every time.
Sometimes I'm feeling like I'm going insane. My neighbor told me that I got bad brains, but I'm alright though. Yeah, we'll be alright though.
Fuck yes.
The kings and the queens of the new broken scene, and we're alright though. They say we're losers and we're alright with that. We are the leaders,
Yes.
we are coming back, but we're alright though. Yeah, we're alright though. We are the kings and the queens of the new broken scene, yeah, we're alright though. We're gonna be okay.
Fuck, dude. Like, this stuff just makes me so fucking stoked because it's so much, like, you guys got to remember when I started reacting to them, I fell in love with these eras. The first two albums, and the EPs, but Sounds Good, Feels Good as a whole, right? Like, you guys know how much I love that album. But these eras in general, I fell in love with so much because it was heavy emphasis on this, like, 2000s, like late 90s, 2000s pop punk that was kind of like gaining a lot of popularity. So obviously I look at bands like Green Day, but then going to like Good Charlotte as well. And like, imagine blending all of those sounds and picking up a pretty decent amount of exposure and popularity on that sound. So when we go back and check these out, it makes me so fucking stoked, but also knowing where they are now today, doing whatever they wanted to do when it comes to experimenting with music, making it big with this sound and creating something totally different. I have no choice but to absolutely just fucking praise it every time. Fuck. They really did go hard as fuck in this video though. Still don't understand the junk contraption, but I absolutely love just how fucking hard they go. And it all comes back to that idea of, especially in this era, having that angsty sort of like teenage feel in this pop punk sound, having that sort of attitude and aggression. All those things are kind of what the spirit of that sound is. So it's so much fun to be able to see them like putting that together and absolutely just annihilating it in this video. It's also really fun to just see where they were at this time. Like, they were definitely heavy on the alternative look. You had Luke with the lip ring. It's an iconic era of 5 Seconds of Summer. If you've been around a while, you absolutely know. But also just, you know, Michael was like much more of like the quote unquote scene look than maybe he is today. Although he's absolutely daddy all the time, you know, he has definitely evolved his fashion sense as well. And then just seeing like Callum and Ashton and like just how young everybody was. And like, obviously they're still young to this day, but there's just something about going back and seeing these formative years really coming to life in this music video. I just want to touch one more time on why I love this so much. So you got to think about the fact that 5 Seconds of Summer started out with this sort of style, right? They're coming out on the scene, playing influences from all their favorite kind of bands. We know their love for Green Day, the Blink-182s of the world, the Good Charlottes, all that stuff. So like when you are able to bring all of that together and use that as the expression of your music and how you want your sort of like pop punk style to be like perceived in the world, they did so well with that. And I think it's very important to think about how far they have come, but they were able to gain popularity and traction and honestly have lifelong careers based on just those first couple of albums where they were heavy on this sort of pop punk sound. So super cool to see that all these years later, they have progressed, they have evolved their sound. And I know that people tend to have a negative feeling when a band sort of like abandons a sound, although I don't really think they did, but sort of like changes their style up. people tend to not feel great about that. They want them to play the old stuff. But my personal favorite thing is I've got records on records of bands that never changed their sound and they kind of just like faded away. But one thing that's really cool about 5 Seconds of Summer and groups that are like this is the more you can evolve your sound to be able to do what you want to do and find that part that's also popular and try to blend those two, that's going to give you longevity in a career. And not only longevity, but as much as I love these eras, 5 Seconds of Summer is so much more talented than they were at this time. And that just goes to show that they did not just get the popularity and get the fame and just rewrite the same songs over and over. They have experimented with sound. They have experimented with genres. All of them are so amazing vocally, and they've only gotten better. And I feel like when you can go back and check this out, appreciate it for what it is, but also let that be a guide to help you appreciate where they are at now, it's so much fun to dive into this stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Also check out Patreon. So much 5 Seconds of Summer content. I really hope that I see them in August in Chicago, but I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.